Hello everyone, this is Mr. 206. Today we are playing SCP Containment Breach, Ultimate Edition, Reborn. This is technically my first time playing this game. I think I played this game when I was probably like 10 or something. I originally downloaded the game and I remember I played up until roughly the first time you meet the Weeping Angel guy on the bottom right corner down here. The first time you encounter him, I got absolutely terrified when I was a kid, so I just stopped playing. But I've always wanted to play this game ever since, and that's what we're doing today. So let's get right into it. We'll be playing on safe just so I can experience all the stuff that you can do without having to go back to checkpoints. Waking up from a nap. I'll be reading those documents whenever I'm in a safe place. I just got up from this prison bed.
I need a request to open up cell 311. Hey, they've got some work for you. Just follow me. Oh, and by the way, we're authorized to kill any disobedient test subjects, so don't try anything stupid.
I'm gonna be stupid. Ooh.
Attention, please. Janitorial Crew 4E. Report to Storage Complex F.
You don't have a girlfriend, do you? That obvious? Well, I'm definitely not a mind reader, otherwise I'd be locked up in this place, so yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn obvious. How am I supposed to get a girlfriend anyway when I have this job? I mean, I can't tell her about it. Tell her you work at some coffee shop or something.
Well, what if I accidentally forgot to wash my hands here at work, and I came home and there was blood all over my hands? What would I say to her then?
I don't know, just tell her it's ketchup.
Ketchup? Why would I have ketchup on my hands?
Well, we're here. Still disappointed I didn't get to punch you in the face, but whatever.
Oh.
Oh, by the way,
Class C personnel work release brief. I'll read that in a bit too.
Attention all Class D personnel. Please enter the containment chamber.
Okay. Am I
Please
bleeding?
approach SCP-173 for testing. There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it. So
All I know is I'm supposed to stand in this corner.
contact with SCP-173 and
oh shit, oh shit.
Damn, dude got ganked. What are these? Oh, eye drops. I'll read that in a bit.
Agent, behind you. Oh shit. Keep your eyes on it. Alright, going to blink. Just keep on watching it. Alright, got it.
I think that's the document about the dude, the Weeping Angel dude. An empty cup. What? More documents. More documents. Jesus Christ. I got a lot of reading to do.
Attention. All personnel report to immediately.
No, he's playing the game. Can I take his gun? Why not? I mean, like, let's read the documents meanwhile we're here. Right, we'll start off with our orientation. Class D Personnel Orientation Leaflet. On behalf of the SCP Foundation and its staff, we welcome you to an exciting 1-month period in one of our top research facilities. You may find your memory somewhat hazy, which we assure is entirely in the name of your safety. Your memories will be restored upon your release. Unfortunately, the exact details of your upcoming work assignments are highly classified. But please read through this document and your issued guidebook thoroughly to ensure your stay is as safe and pleasant as possible. I think the book they were referring to was the one in our cell. Each of the Class D personnel have been given a numerical designation and security class based on your criminal history. Your designation and class are subject D341, medium risk, general population. Okay. Please memorize your designation as our staff will use it to refer to you from now on. During your stay, you will be taking part in various physical tests and work assignments. These assignments can be extremely dangerous if the proper precautions are not taken, which is why we need your full cooperation at all times. Our highly trained research and security staff know how to minimize risk and ensure the safety of the personnel involved in testing. If you fail to comply with the instructions given, you will be either terminated or returned to your term on your former prison sentence. Upon the completion of one of your work releases, somebody's sighing in the background. Damn. They got marked. You will be rewarded with your work credits, which can be spent on amenities with commissary. Assuming we have your full cooperation for the duration of your work period, you will be granted an absolute pardon and be cleared to... I know that voice is of one of the dudes. Let's just go back to where it was. Testing brief. Class D personnel work release brief. If you have received this document, then you have been handpicked for a work assignment or a scientific test. The following brief has been carefully tailored with your personal safety in mind. So please ensure that you have read it with exactness for your assignment. Depending on your specific assignment, you may receive additional instructions from a trained specialist via the public address system or handheld radios, which will be distributed if deemed necessary. Please abide by the following brief as closely as possible. Ooh, handwriting. You have been assigned to a physical test with SCP-173, a concrete statue with a crude spray-painted face. You are to stand shoulder to shoulder with other Class D personnel amongst your work group, facing the gate directly in front of you. Once the gate has been opened, you are to enter once instructed and maintain constant eye contact with SCP-173, which includes not blinking. SCP-173, when unobserved, will pose a major threat to you and other Class D personnel present. Should you need to blink, you are to alert your fellow Class Ds prior to doing so to inform them not to blink or look away themselves. You will be given more specific instructions over the PA once the chamber gate has been sealed behind you. Okay. This document is to be returned to Foundation staff immediately after completing your assignment. Failing to do so is punishable by either SHU relocation or in severe cases class reassignment or termination. Okay. So that was the experiment that we did with that went wrong because the gate didn't close. And then I found this note from Brian, which I found at the seemed like a little maintenance closet right outside. Clooney, I noticed a leak in the locker room this morning, so I want you to go handle it. Henry's down by the something. Transit tunnels in case you finish up and need something else to do. He said there was some spillage down there and he wanted some extra hands on deck for. Okay. Right. And here's SCP-173's document. Containment class Euclid. Disruption class of Lamb, I think it is. Risk class Danger. Okay. Special containment procedures. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at the same time, and the door is to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 personnel must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Description. Origin is of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krillin brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. Okay. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a containment of feces and blood. Oh, that's what I was stepping on. Origins of these material is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Should have had me done that instead of going in there. Warning labels 1. Okay, so here are the different warning labels. Biological hazard, self-replicating object, non-standard space-time, anomaly classification system Doc 2 security clearance level, not to be confused with the clearance keycard level required to approach an anomaly without approval. Foundation security clearances granted to the personnel represent the highest level or type of information to which they can be granted access. The designated security clearance level is located at the bottom of the document. Okay, it's level 1, I can see, okay. Level 0 for official use only. Security clearances are given to non-essential personnel with no need to access information regarding anomalies, objects, or entities in Foundation containment. Level 0 access is typically held by personnel in non-secure clerical, logistics, or janitorial positions at facilities with no access or operational data. Okay, level 1, confidential. Security clearances are given to personnel working in proximity to, but not direct, indirect, or informal access to anomalous objects or entities in containment. Level 1 security clearances are typically granted to personnel working in clerical, logistics, or janitorial positions at facilities with containment capabilities or otherwise must handle sensitive information. Level 2, restricted. Security clearances are given to security and research personnel that require direct access to information regarding anomalous objects and entities in containment. Most research staff, field agents, and containment specialists hold the Level 2 security clearance. Level 3, secret. Security clearances are given to senior security or research personnel that require in-depth data regarding the source, recovery, circumstances, and long-term planning for the anomalous object and entities in containment. Most senior research staff, project managers, security officers, response team members, and mobile task force operatives hold a Level 3 security clearance. Level 4, Top Secret. Security clearances are given to the highest ranking researchers and senior administration, security directors, mobile task force commanders that require access to site-wide or regional intelligence, as well as long-term strategic data regarding Foundation operations and research projects. Level 5, Daumio, I think. Security clearances are given to the highest ranking administrative personnel with the Foundation, typically site directors, and given effectively unlimited access to all strategic and otherwise sensitive data. Finally done fucking reading. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've read that much since fucking middle school. Because I didn't read during high school. Okay, let's continue to where we need to go. Door's locked. Quick save. And we continue. Dark splotches. Okay. Bro, he was hiding in the corner. So I guess we'll go the other way. Bro! This dude just hiding in corners. Okay, I guess we're going to the left this time, but now that I know he's here. What's that shit? Ooh. I got a radio. Pocket devices. The Modular Site Project, Service Dock, Navigation Radio e-reader, proposed by Dr. Bing and Dr. Rose. The convenience of SCP Foundation personnel is designated a foundation element of the Modular Site Project. The provision of utility devices designed to facilitate data storage, enhance spatial orientation, and improve intra-site communication is projected to achieve a high level of operational efficiency and elevated overall personnel satisfaction metrics. Navigation devices. It is proposed that all personnel, with the exception of D-Class, be issued specialized navigation devices. This measure will facilitate efficient navigation throughout the site, thereby mitigating issues of tardiness and experiment delays. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Where was I? It is proposed that D-Class be issued specialized navigation devices. This measure will facilitate efficient navigation throughout the site, thereby mitigating issues of tardiness and experimental delays attributed to its labyrinth layout. Pocket communication devices, radio. Providing with pocket communication devices has found wide application in many Foundation institutions and has demonstrated high efficiency. This will allow for rapid exchange of information via internal communication channels, which is especially important in the event of a containment breach. Electronic document readers. To prevent the issue of documentation overflow in offices for which storage space is unavailable, it is proposed to equip personnel with specialized electronic readers featuring integrated document scanning functionality. I'll save here because that dude moved. I don't know why he moved. I'll go through the bathrooms again, but this time I know somewhere around here, I think. The fucking bitch. Swear to God, dude. When I was younger, I used to watch videos about the SCPs that like explained, you know, what they were and all that stuff. Fuck me, dude. So I do know about the guys. It's just I've never really had to deal with them in the game. I know about the main ones, like this Weeping Angel guy, the Plague guy, and the lizard people who use people's voices. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's run past this dude. Bitch. I hate that guy. Ooh, key guard. Ooh. Speaking of the lizard dudes, I guess I'll read it here. Just close that door so nobody comes in. Okay. Anomalous object document. SCP-939 with many voices. Containment class, Keter. Disruption class, Kennick. Risk class, Danger. Special containment procedures. All non-D-class personnel interacting with SCP-939 for any length of time are required to wear 2 waterproof electronic pulse monitors for the duration of such interaction. Should both an individual's pulse monitors flatline or otherwise malfunction, the wearer will be presumed dead. Personnel instructed to disregard all the wearer's subsequent vocalizations, and a breach of containment declared automatically. Security personnel responding to a breach are likewise required to wear these pulse monitors. Description: SCP-939 are endothermic pack-based predators, which display atrophy of various systems similar to triglobitic organisms. The skin of SCP-939 are highly permeable to moisture and translucent red, owing to a compound chemically similar to hemoglobin. SCP-939 averaged 2.2 meters tall standing upright, and weigh an average of 250 kilograms. That's not freedom units. The weight is highly variable. Each of these 4 limbs end in setate, which considerably augment climbing ability. Their heads are elongated, devoid of even vestigial eyes or eye sockets, and contain no brain casing. The jaws of SCP-939 are lined with red, faintly luminescent fang-like teeth. SCP-939's primary method of luring prey is the imitation of human speech in the voice of prior victims. SCP-939 vocalizations often imply significant distress. Whether 939 understands their vocalizations or are repeating previously heard phrases is the subject of ongoing study. Analysis of 939 vocalizations cannot distinguish between 939 and samples of known victims' voices. Prey is usually killed with a single bite to the cranium or neck. Bite forces have been measured to excess of 35 MPa. I don't know how much that is, but it's probably a lot. Let's get rid of that. Spatial phenomenon. Okay. So this is one of those space-time dudes. We'll just carry on. No. You died. Alright, let's quick save, because I don't know what's behind this door. Security class, clearance 4. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, what? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. This guy, I swear, dude.